24 with Gunnar Biniasch, is that right? Biniasch. With Gunnar Biniasch. He, an absolute pump foiler, wing foiler, SUP downwind foiler.
Yeah. Everything, anything with foil. Been doing it all my life.
And he's a specialist in board design and foil design for Indiana brand. Let's talk a little bit about the trend and what you're looking forward in 2024, downwind subfoiling, and you're in the Hawaii of Europe. What's going on over there in terms of cutting edge inventions and downwind foiling, wing foiling? The mic is yours.
Right. Well, it's quite a lot happening, especially I live on the Canaries on Fuerteventura, and we're starting to grow quite a bit of a community down there, and also on the other islands like Tenerife. We've got quite a lot of guys visiting, and they're doing it there. So there's quite a lot of things happening. On the development side, we're doing a lot of things on the boards. We're trying actually quite a lot of new hull shapes, different sort of convex, concave shapes, and so they're trying to really maximize getting on wind waves a lot more easily and allowing us to use even smaller foils to have more glide and more speed. We want to cover, obviously on a downwind, we want to cover a lot of distance. So if we can go faster, we can actually go for longer without getting tired. So we're trying to optimize the board so that we can go with foils actually sort of under the 800 square centimeter range.
Very cool. I've seen a massive uptick in subfoiling on Maui. I feel like subfoiling is where SUP was about 14 years ago. There's not a lot of people master it, the downwinder, but it is growing like mad. We've seen the M2O this year, huge participation. What's your take with the downwind, but also more so with the boat show here, with the flat water aspect? Do you see a bigger potential in the growth of the sport, in participation and an opportunity for the industry?
Oh yeah, I mean, it's actually really cool to see like the first few competitions we had last year, like the amount of participants already existing, and a lot of people are interested in getting into the sport. And the good thing about sort of the downwind paddle foiling is we have two sort of different sports. We have the flat water element, which is all about technique and paddling up onto the foil in completely flat water with no wind. And if I remember correctly, we actually had in one of the races, they actually did a sprint race with the flat water paddle up. So that's got a lot of potential too. That's sort of the one side, and obviously there's the windy sort of downwind side of the downwind subfoiling, which is growing like crazy. Like everywhere, people are getting on the boards. They're starting on big foils, but then quickly progressing on the smaller foils and just like going massive like downwinders. And yeah, there's a lot of people coming into the sport. So on both the competition and the freeride side, we've got like for the entry level, like especially like here, Germany, a lot of the lakes, the flat water paddling, Switzerland especially, is massively in. You don't really have those lot of downwind conditions, but you have a lot of water, and that's nice and flat for paddling. So the flat water paddle up boards, they're getting very specialized towards that. They're just a little bit shorter, designed for getting up off the water. And then on the other side, we're sort of polarizing on the downwind boards, which are getting longer, a lot more efficient to get us onto the waves and keep us on the waves. So on the development and the competition side, I think we're going to have massive growth in the next few years.
So in terms of gear, we have to shift over here real quick because you have this extremely most gargantuous foil here. Why don't you take that out real quick? Is this your brainchild?
No, this is the brainchild. If some of you might remember, about 3-4 months ago, our ambassador Jerome, he cracked the 1.5-hour pumping record on a smaller foil, and he was like, "Guys, I want to break 2 hours or even 3 hours. I've got a foil idea," and he came to us with this. This is the 1696. This is almost a 1.70 m.
Show us how tall this thing is, real quick.
I'm 6 foot, so 1.80 m.
So check this out. This thing is massive. How's that? Look at that, head high. I mean, this is, as far as I'm concerned, this is about as tall as I am almost. Insane. Is this thing turnable?
Yeah, actually it is. The tips are actually quite nice and turned out. I mean, you're not going to expect it to sort of do a pirouette turn, but it actually carves quite nicely. You're looking at about a 5 meter radius. You're good. So especially for pumping, small waves actually it'll actually be pretty good. But again, this thing has not really been designed for that. It's lucky that it works, but it's designed for really efficient pumping. You don't have to put a lot of energy into it. And when you're, for example, paddling it up, I paddled this up day before yesterday in the pool. Yeah, slightly difficult with the pool being so shallow, but once you're up, you're just gliding. You don't have to pump very hard. It took maybe like 4 or 5 strokes to actually get it flying. So this is like actually amazing for like the flat water paddle up crew and those guys who just want to paddle up fitness wise, you know, and then pump as long as they can.
Yeah.
And yeah, definitely something cool for that.
So we're attacking the world record here with this puppy here.
Yeah, like I said, Jerome is like now 3 hours is next.
3 hours, okay, wow.
Like, as soon as winter's over, board shorts. Because I think he said he's actually cracked, unofficially, he's cracked 2 hours already in a dry suit. Yeah, so he thinks 3 hours definitely possible once he's back into warm water.
Insane. Well, we can't wait to see what happens in the foil world, and we'll see you guys in the next video, and thanks Gunnar for all the info.
Thank you.